Uncontrollable tears. A family member now knows the truth about you. My beloved child, don't skip, something huge is waiting for you. You might not believe what I'm about to say, but the moment you hear it, you'll feel chills in your soul. A family member who once stayed silent, now knows the truth about you. Yes, the truth they were never meant to discover has finally reached them. Stay till the end, because this revelation isn't just about what they found, it's about what's about to happen next. They had always sensed something different about you, but they never understood why. The light around you, the favor on your name, the blessings that followed your steps, they thought it was luck, but now they know it wasn't. Someone told them what heaven already knew, that you were chosen, protected, and destined. And now their heart is trembling because they realize what they did when they doubted you. Hold on and stay with me, because this story takes a turn you didn't see coming. This F-12 family member was once the one who misunderstood you. They called your silence arrogance, your distance pride, and your kindness weakness. But something happened. A truth came out in a moment of divine timing. They heard your name in a conversation they weren't supposed to overhear. And in that moment, their entire perception shifted. They saw your pain, your sacrifice, your hidden goodness, the kind that heaven always saw but the world ignored. Don't skip, because this next part will shake your heart. That family member now cries uncontrollable tears, not of anger, but of realization. They finally understand how much love you carried, even when they failed to see it. The angels have opened their eyes. And now, all the things they took from you emotionally, your peace, your trust, your voice, are returning to you multiplied. Something huge is waiting for you, and it starts with this recognition. Wait and stay with me, because heaven is setting the record straight. The truth that was buried is now breathing again. Every word they spoke against you is echoing back to them, but not in revenge, in redemption. They are being shown how your silence was strength. They are being shown how your pain was purpose. And as tears roll down their face tonight, heaven whispers, now you see who they truly are. They are going through flashbacks, moments where they could have supported you but didn't. Nights you cried alone while they turned away. Days you showed kindness when they gave you coldness. And now, all of it stands before them like a mirror reflecting truth. Don't skip, because what's next is the divine twist. God is using their realization to prepare your restoration. What once broke you will now bless you. Their tears are watering the seeds of your new beginning. Stay till the end, because this is where it gets powerful. They are reaching out. Maybe not with words yet, but through energy, through emotion, through the silent prayers they whisper when no one's around. They're saying, I was wrong. I didn't see it before. But now I know who you are. Heaven is watching this shift unfold. The same person who once walked away will soon be the one testifying that your heart was pure. Hold on and stay with me. Because as their eyes fill with tears, yours will fill with peace. Everything they misunderstood about you will now become the reason they respect you. The same truth that once hurt you will heal you. You didn't have to prove anything, God revealed it Himself. And soon, when this family member looks at you, they won't see who you were, they'll see who you've become. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal will leave you speechless. The same family member who once walked away from your pain, who couldn't understand your silence, is now the one searching for peace through your name. They are restless, unable to sleep, because their heart keeps replaying every word, every look, every memory they had with you, and now, they can't stop thinking, how could I not see it before? Don't skip, something huge is waiting for you just ahead. In their quiet moments, they feel your presence like a whisper from heaven. Every time they close their eyes, they see your face, not as they remember you, but as heaven sees you now. A light around you, pure and radiant, as if God Himself placed His mark upon you. They finally understand that your distance wasn't pride, it was protection. Your silence wasn't weakness, it was strength in disguise. The tears they cry now are the price of awakening, the kind that cleanses the soul. And somewhere deep within, they're saying, I owe them an apology I never gave. Wait and stay with me, because what's coming next will move your heart. Heaven is reversing the story. The person who once misunderstood you is now being used by God to speak good over your name. They're telling others, you don't know what they've been through. You don't know how much they've carried. And with every word they speak, the energy around your life shifts. The same tongue that once brought confusion is now bringing restoration. You see, my child, destiny always exposes truth, not to shame, but to awaken. God didn't forget your pain, He just waited for the perfect moment to make them see. And now, He's showing them everything, the nights you cried, the times you forgave, the moments you stayed strong when no one else stood with you. Hold on and stay with me, because your story isn't over, it's just beginning. The very person who once doubted your worth will now become a witness of your rise. Don't skip, because something huge is unfolding. A divine exchange is happening, your tears for their realization, your heartbreak for their repentance. Heaven is rewriting the narrative, line by line, moment by moment. That family member's tears are not just sorrow, they're seeds of healing. You're not losing anything, you're gaining divine clarity, emotional release, and spiritual closure. Stay with me till the end, because soon, they will reach out. Maybe through a message, a call, or a quiet visit. You'll see it in their eyes, the weight of truth, the softness of guilt, the longing for forgiveness. And you'll know in that moment, that this wasn't about revenge. It was about revelation. You were never meant to fight back, you were meant to be revealed. Hold on and stay with me, because God is turning every misunderstanding into a miracle. Every lie spoken about you will now open doors of truth. Every rejection will turn into divine redirection. The same family that once broke your heart will one day tell others, I never knew I was standing next to someone heaven had chosen. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me, because what's coming next will touch your soul. The air around you is shifting, quietly, gently, but powerfully. The family member who once turned their back on you now feels the weight of what they did. They thought you had moved on, but deep down, they can feel that your silence was never indifference, it was sacred strength. And now, as the truth unfolds, their heart trembles under the light of realization. Don't skip, something huge is waiting for you. Every time they hear your name now, something inside them breaks. They replay every memory, every word, every moment where they could have stood with you but didn't. It's haunting them, but not as punishment, as awakening. The truth about you is being whispered to their spirit by divine hands. They're seeing dreams, hearing confirmations, feeling emotions they can't explain. The same heaven that saw your pain is now revealing your purpose to them. Hold on and stay with me, because this is where divine justice meets divine love. You see, my child, they now know that you weren't the one who broke the bond, you were the one trying to hold it together. They now understand that your love was rare, your loyalty unmatched, and your forgiveness undeserved yet freely given. Wait and stay with me, because this realization will not end in regret, it will end in revelation. That person is being led by God Himself to restore what was lost. Don't skip, because what happens next is extraordinary. They are about to confess something that will leave you speechless. They will say, I finally understand who you are. I was blind to your heart, but now I see it clearly. Those words will not just heal your emotions, they will release blessings that were held back for years. God is using their tears as the key to unlock your next miracle. Stay with me till the end, because the energy of reconciliation is rising around you. Heaven is rebuilding connections on the foundation of truth. You don't need to chase anyone, God is making them return not by force, but by revelation. They will come not because they miss your presence, but because they've discovered your purpose. And when they see you now, they'll realize you are no longer the same person they left behind. Hold on and stay with me, because your elevation is already in motion. The same eyes that once looked down on you will now look up in awe. The same mouth that spoke against you will now bless you publicly. The same hearts that judged you will now protect your name. This is not coincidence, this is divine orchestration. The angels are standing beside you, watching the full circle unfold. You've cried tears that heaven collected one by one, and now those very tears are transforming into miracles. You don't have to speak a word, your peace will speak louder. Your glow will be your answer. Your grace will be your proof. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me, because what's about to unfold will touch the deepest corners of your heart. The moment has come where silence is no longer silent, the truth that was buried for so long is now echoing through the hearts of those who once turned away. That family member who doubted you is now seeing everything with awakened eyes. They are whispering your name not in gossip anymore, but in gratitude. Don't skip, something huge is waiting for you right here, right now. They're remembering the things you did in love. The small sacrifices, the quiet support, the prayers you made for them when they didn't even deserve it. Every act of kindness they overlooked is now replaying in their spirit like a movie written by heaven itself. Their heart is trembling with emotions they can't explain. It's not guilt anymore, it's divine awareness. Heaven is showing them how deeply you cared when they didn't see it, and now, tears are flowing uncontrollably because they finally understand who you truly are. Wait and stay with me, because what happens next will melt your heart. God is allowing this revelation not to remind you of the pain, but to show you how He turns pain into purpose. Every misunderstanding, every cold word, every distance, it's all becoming part of the proof of your strength. The same people who once questioned you will now defend you without hesitation. The same hearts that once closed their doors will now open them wide to welcome you back with reverence. My child, hold on and stay with me, because divine restoration is already in motion. The family member who once compared you, judged you, or ignored you is now realizing that your spirit was never ordinary. They can't shake the feeling that you were protected by something higher, something pure, something divine. And that's why everything around them feels different now. They sense your presence even when you're miles away. Don't skip, because this moment you're in is sacred. The angels are gathering around the story of your life, turning broken chapters into beautiful revelations. That family member's tears are not just sorrow, they are repentance being translated into healing. The walls that once divided hearts are falling apart quietly, and in that silence, God is rebuilding connection, piece by piece, memory by memory. Stay with me till the end, because the next scene will leave you speechless. You will soon hear words you never thought you'd hear. Words that carry closure, peace, and love. It won't come through drama, it will come softly, humbly, beautifully. They will say, I see it now. I understand you. I'm proud of who you've become. Those words will not just comfort you, they will release everything that ever weighed on your soul. Hold on and stay with me, because heaven is smiling at you. The truth about you has traveled through time, through emotion, through distance, and it has finally reached the heart it was meant to touch. You didn't need to prove your worth, your endurance proved it for you. You didn't need to chase validation, your light attracted it naturally. Now the tables have turned, not in revenge, but in recognition. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. God is saying, the truth has spoken. The cycle is complete. That family member now knows what heaven always knew, you were never the problem, you were the blessing. And soon, every unspoken apology will be replaced by visible honor. The story that once brought you tears will now bring you peace. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me, because what's about to be revealed will touch your soul deeper than ever before. The truth that once hid behind silence has now started speaking through every small sign around you. That family member, the one whose eyes once looked past you, now can't stop thinking about you. Every thought they had about you is changing. They no longer see you through the lens of pride or distance, they see you through truth, through grace, through divine clarity. Don't skip, something huge is waiting for you right here. They remember the days you stood alone while everyone else turned their backs. They remember your voice trembling but refusing to break. They now realize that the very strength they mocked was the strength that kept the family standing. Every decision you made that they questioned is now making perfect sense to them. God has opened their understanding, and they can no longer hide from what they see, that you were chosen to carry something sacred all along. Wait and stay with me, because what's coming next will leave you breathless. You see, my child, this realization didn't happen by chance. Heaven arranged it. Every tear you cried became a divine message written in their heart. They see your face in dreams. They feel your energy when they pray. It's as if their soul is finally catching up to what their heart ignored for years. They're starting to understand that your pain was never punishment, it was preparation. And now, they're seeing that everything you endured was shaping you into the light bearer you were destined to become. Hold on and stay with me, because this awakening inside them is creating ripples of transformation across your entire lineage. Generations are being healed because one person, you, chose love over bitterness, grace over revenge. The energy of forgiveness that flows from you is breaking invisible chains they didn't even know existed. They thought your silence meant weakness, but now they know it meant wisdom. Don't skip, because something divine is unfolding. That family member's tears tonight are not ordinary, they are sacred. They carry realization, redemption, and rebirth. God is using their tears to cleanse old misunderstandings and open new doors of connection. Soon, the bond that once broke in confusion will be mended in truth. And when that moment arrives, it will feel like time stood still just to heal you both. Stay with me till the end, because your patience is being rewarded. Your heart has passed the test of time. The universe is aligning blessings that were delayed because of this emotional closure. You'll notice small signs, a message, a visit, a familiar name appearing unexpectedly. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. God is whispering through everything, the truth has done its work. My child, hold on and stay with me. The same family member who once couldn't see your worth will soon speak it aloud. They will tell others, I didn't understand then, but now I know their heart was pure. Those words will travel through the spiritual realm, erasing years of misunderstanding. You don't need to explain yourself, your light is doing it for you. Don't skip, because what's next is more beautiful than you imagine. That relationship, once broken by pride, will be restored by revelation. You'll feel peace where pain once lived, joy where emptiness once stayed. And in that moment, you'll understand why God asked you to wait, because He was preparing their heart to truly see you. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me, because this moment is not just a continuation, it's the turning point of everything. The same family member who once carried confusion in their heart now carries understanding in their soul. The truth has reached them like a wave, unstoppable and divine. They finally see the parts of you they refused to understand. The love you gave that they dismissed, the sacrifices you made that they ignored, all of it now stands in front of them like a living testimony. Don't skip, because something huge is unfolding in the silence between realization and reconciliation. They can't explain what's happening, but their heart feels heavy, not with guilt, but with awakening. They see you in their thoughts, hear your voice in the quiet moments, and feel your kindness still echoing in their life. The world hasn't told them to apologize, heaven has. God Himself is writing the scene where truth meets forgiveness. Wait and stay with me, because when divine timing moves, even years of distance can collapse into a single second of healing. They are remembering the way your presence changed a room. They're remembering how you never stopped caring even when you were hurting. Every little moment that once seemed ordinary now feels sacred to them. They finally understand that you weren't just part of their family, you were the bridge that connected the family to grace. And now, their tears are falling not because of regret, but because of gratitude. They whisper your name in prayer, asking God for one more chance to make things right. Hold on and stay with me, because this moment of realization is not the end, it's the rebirth. The energy around your connection is shifting into something pure, clean, and divinely protected. God has removed the fog of misunderstanding that once stood between you. Now, they can see your soul the way heaven always saw it, radiant, gentle, and full of purpose. Don't skip, because something is being restored right now as you hear these words. Your heart and theirs are being aligned to meet not through coincidence, but through calling. The apology you thought you'd never hear is being written in their spirit, waiting for the right time to find your ears. You won't have to demand it, it will flow naturally, like destiny fulfilling its promise. Stay with me till the end, because soon, everything that once brought pain will bring peace. You'll see their eyes filled with softness, their words trembling with truth. They'll tell you that they now know the real you, the one who never stopped loving even when unappreciated. The one who carried the family's emotional storms with silent strength. And as they speak, the heaviness you carried for so long will finally lift. My child, hold on and stay with me. This is not just a healing between you and them, it's healing across generations. Ancestors who watched in silence are rejoicing. Angels are recording every tear that's turning into light. You are not only being seen, you are being honored. Heaven has turned your story into a masterpiece of redemption. Don't skip, because what's ahead is magnificent. The truth that once caused division is now creating divine unity. The same love that was overlooked is now the foundation of restoration. You will feel a sense of calm you've never known, the peace of being understood without words. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me, because this part will touch something sacred inside you. The truth has already reached the heart that once misunderstood you, and now it's working its way through their spirit like a quiet storm of realization. They've started to see flashes of your face in their memories, moments where you stood strong for them, moments they forgot, moments they now wish they could go back to. Don't skip, because this is where heaven's hand is most visible. That family member, who once avoided your truth, now finds themselves drawn to it. Every word spoken against you now feels heavy in their chest. Every judgment they made now echoes back as a soft voice whispering, "You were wrong about them." It's not guilt anymore, it's divine correction, the kind that humbles the heart without shaming it. They feel your presence even when you're not there, as if their soul recognizes that something powerful connects you both beyond words, beyond time. Wait and stay with me, because what's coming next will make your heart swell. They've begun to tell others about you, but not the way they used to. They now speak your name with respect, with awe, with quiet admiration. They tell people, "I didn't see their worth back then, but now I do." And those words, "my child," are being carried through the wind, reaching heaven as music. You see, truth has a frequency, and once it begins to vibrate, no one can silence it. Hold on and stay with me, because something miraculous is happening behind the scenes. God is not just healing your relationship, He's rewriting how your story will be remembered. You're no longer seen as the one who was overlooked, you are now known as the one who endured and transformed everything through grace. That's why life feels lighter now, because the unseen weight of being misunderstood has been lifted off your shoulders. Don't skip, because you're standing in the middle of revelation and reward. The same person who once doubted you will now come forward with trembling hands, not for your forgiveness, but to thank you. They'll say, "You changed me without even knowing it. Your silence taught me. Your love healed me." And when they speak those words, you'll realize, God used your pain as a teacher and your endurance as a lesson. Stay with me till the end, because your story is no longer about loss, it's about legacy. Heaven is recording every shift, every tear, every reconciliation, and turning it into generational blessing. The energy of misunderstanding is gone. In its place stands pure connection, built not by explanation, but by revelation. My child, hold on and stay with me. The same tears that once fell in loneliness are now watering the roots of divine understanding. That family member now looks at you and sees a mirror of God's patience. They can't explain it, but something in their spirit bows in reverence when they think of you. That's what happens when heaven reveals the truth. It humbles the proud, it heals the broken, it honors the chosen. Don't skip, because something huge is still ahead. Soon, a moment will come, unexpected, quiet, sacred, where your eyes meet theirs again. And in that gaze, no words will be needed. They'll know. You'll know. Heaven will know. The past won't matter anymore, because truth has already written a brighter ending. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me, because what's about to be revealed in this moment will go straight into your soul. The air around you carries something sacred, a shift so subtle, yet so powerful, that even the universe pauses to witness it. The same family member who once misunderstood your silence has now entered the season of truth. They've seen the signs, they've felt the whispers, and now their heart can no longer deny what heaven has been trying to show them. Don't skip, something huge is waiting for you. Their days feel different now, they can't go a moment without being reminded of you. Every memory that once made them feel prideful now humbles them. Every scene where they misjudged you replays with a new light, showing the purity of your heart. They realize now that while they were trying to explain you to others, you were quietly holding the family together through your prayers. They are in awe of how you carried so much without complaint. Wait and stay with me, because this realization is not small, it's divine. They've started noticing the energy shift every time they think of you. It's not guilt, it's revelation. The kind of realization that brings a person to tears without knowing why. They feel the presence of heaven surrounding your name. They whisper to themselves, now I understand why things always worked for them, they were protected all along. And in that whisper, something breaks inside them, the walls of misunderstanding, the weight of ego, the blindness of pride. Hold on and stay with me, because what's coming next is the moment of destiny. This is not just about one family member seeing the truth, it's about generations witnessing how God vindicates His chosen ones. You were never forgotten. You were being observed, studied, and now revealed. They are realizing that your kindness was never weakness, your silence was never surrender, and your distance was never neglect, it was divine obedience. Don't skip, because this part carries the essence of transformation. That family member is about to reach out, not through words first, but through energy. A gesture, a message, a prayer, a moment of softness. They will look for ways to be near your light again. Heaven has touched their conscience in ways they can't explain. They feel drawn to your presence because your spirit radiates peace, the peace they've been searching for but never found elsewhere. Stay with me till the end, because this story is not just about forgiveness, it's about recognition. Soon, they will come to you with words that heal old wounds. They will say, you were right in ways I didn't see. I see your heart now. And in that moment, something supernatural will happen. The pain you've carried for years will dissolve instantly. The silence that once hurt will turn into the sound of restoration. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me. The same truth that once separated hearts is now knitting them together in divine understanding. God is showing them that your love was never ordinary, it was the kind that mirrors heaven itself. They now understand that you weren't just living, you were chosen to lift generations higher through your endurance. Don't skip, because something extraordinary is taking shape. The family once divided is now aligning under grace. The same voices that once misread you will soon speak blessings over your name. Every tear shed in misunderstanding is turning into a seed of reconciliation. You didn't lose them, heaven just needed time to prepare them. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me. Because what I'm about to reveal now will pierce through the deepest layers of your heart. The truth that has been unfolding wasn't meant to break you, it was meant to awaken you. The same family member who once misunderstood you, who once saw you through the eyes of doubt, now sees you through the light of revelation. They finally know who you are, not because someone told them, but because heaven itself showed them. Don't skip, because what comes next will feel like divine poetry written for your soul. For nights they couldn't sleep. Every time they closed their eyes, memories of you filled their mind, not the moments of conflict, but the moments of pure connection. They saw the way you smiled even when carrying pain. They remembered the quiet way you forgave when no one noticed. And slowly, realization began to settle, that the love you gave wasn't ordinary. It was the kind of love heaven gives through chosen hearts. Wait and stay with me, because the magnitude of what's happening will leave you breathless. They started asking themselves questions they avoided for years. Why did I distance myself? Why didn't I see their truth before? Why did I let pride stop me? And as those questions echoed in their mind, their soul answered with tears. They now understand that you were never their opponent, you were their reflection, their mirror of unconditional love. Hold on and stay with me, because this part is where everything shifts. God is not only healing their heart. He's restoring your peace. The tension that once existed between you both is being replaced by silent grace. The kind of grace that doesn't need words, only presence. Soon, when they stand before you, they won't need to say much. Their eyes will tell you everything. I know now. I see now. I'm sorry. Don't skip, because this is where heaven's justice meets heaven's mercy. You see, the same truth that once caused distance is now drawing hearts closer. You're not waiting for closure anymore, you're stepping into completion. God didn't bring this moment to remind you of pain, but to show you how every wound became a window for light. Stay with me till the end, because you're about to feel something sacred, a release so gentle it feels like your soul is exhaling after years of holding its breath. The person who once avoided you will now seek your peace. Not out of guilt, but out of recognition. They'll come with humility, and you'll meet them with grace. And in that moment, something divine will happen, the energy of love will replace the energy of pain. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me. Heaven is watching this unfold with a smile. What was once broken has now become beautiful. The misunderstanding that caused years of distance has now turned into a testimony that angels whisper about. You are being honored not just by words, but by the change in their heart. Don't skip, because what's next is extraordinary. The same home that once felt divided will now carry harmony. The same hearts that once avoided each other will now pray for one another. This is not coincidence, this is God's handwriting across generations. You've become the proof that patience is powerful, and love never loses. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me, because what's about to unfold in this final moment is the part where heaven finishes what it started. The truth that was hidden for years has now reached every heart that needed to see it. The same family member who once doubted your spirit now carries a reverence for you they cannot explain. Their soul trembles, not from fear, but from awe. They finally see that you were never trying to prove anything, you were simply walking in divine purpose. Don't skip, something powerful is waiting for you right now. They have begun to see signs, everywhere. A song, a fragrance, a phrase, all reminding them of you. It's like the universe itself has been whispering your name into their consciousness. They realize now that your energy was never ordinary, it was celestial. That every time they tried to shut you out, God kept placing your presence back in their path, as if to say, you cannot erase what I have chosen. Wait and stay with me, because this revelation is not the end of a story, it's the start of a legacy. Their tears now are not from guilt but from gratitude. They finally understand the weight of the love you carried. The love that expected nothing in return. They are replaying every word you spoke, every time you stayed calm when they were harsh, every time you forgave when they didn't deserve it. It's breaking them softly, awakening them fully. Heaven has shown them that while they were busy judging, you were busy healing. While they were questioning, you were interceding. And that truth has humbled them beyond words. Hold on and stay with me, because what happens next is breathtaking. A reunion is forming, not just between hearts, but between souls. You will see it in divine timing, a message, a call, a moment that feels guided by unseen hands. And when it happens, it won't feel forced, it will feel destined. Their eyes will meet yours, and in that silence, every apology unsaid will be heard. Every misunderstanding will evaporate. And peace will settle between you like a divine seal. Don't skip, because this moment is sacred. Heaven has been waiting for this alignment. The angels have witnessed your endurance, your patience, your quiet strength. You could have responded in anger, but you chose silence. You could have walked away in bitterness, but you chose love. That's why God Himself is now turning your pain into poetry, the kind written not on paper, but on hearts. Stay with me till the end, because your story will not end with sorrow, it will end with honor. That family member who once turned their back will soon become your loudest defender. They'll tell others, you don't know what they've been through. You don't know their strength. And their words will restore your image in places you never thought it could be healed. That's how God works, He brings you full circle, not to prove a point, but to prove His faithfulness. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me. The truth has finally done its work. The energy that once divided is now uniting. The love that once went unnoticed is now being celebrated. You don't have to seek closure anymore, you've already found completion. The story that began in misunderstanding now ends in recognition. Don't skip, because something beautiful is already happening inside you. The peace you're feeling is not temporary, it's eternal. You've become the example of what grace looks like when it walks through fire and comes out shining. Heaven is applauding you quietly, saying, you did not just survive, you transformed.